All right, what's up, guys? We're going to jump into the pitch. So, the pitch is essentially how we express what we do to prospects, clients, people at a barbecue, anyone that you're talking to, and it'll carry over into things like your posts, your bio, all of those things. And then, obviously, from a overall brand standpoint, this is what influence how we do everything. So our target market, what outcomes we work for, this then decides like business model, service. There's a lot of carryover from the value compass. So the easiest way, I guess, to explain what the pitch is the value compass is our whole business on a piece of paper. It essentially explains what we do, but it's really hard and clunky to read. So what we want to do is take that value compass, put it into a nice little paragraph that we can deliver to people so they get a really clear idea of who we are and what we do. So that's pretty much what this first part is. So I mean, it is important to highlight those. Like, if you've ever spoken to anyone who maybe about a topic that you just don't even give a shit about, like you've never thought about it before, it's not important to you at all, but for some reason they're really engaging, and because they're so passionate about it, it matters to you all of a sudden as well. That's what we want from this. That's what we want, the position that we want you guys in when you're delivering this pitch. We hope that you guys have that same level of fire, make the hair on the back of your neck stand up, and really have that level of belief in what you guys do. And sometimes that can take a little bit of time to deliver, and that's okay, but our goal is to get to that position. And I think if you can read the value compass, understand it, and then actually sit back and think about what that means in terms of what you're giving clients, what you've received from coaching in the past versus what our level of service is, what you see on social media compared to what our level of service is, it should light a bit of a fire for you guys to be really passionate about this shit. So a good pitch happens when it's created from your goals, therefore it's created from passion, meaning that you'll deliver it with passion. There's nothing more engaging than listening to someone who's passionate, whatever the topic. It seeps into your systems, like I said earlier. If you know exactly what you do, you know what you need to build into your business to make sure your service it services your target clients. So that's part of our ongoing development of the STCfit client portal, is making sure that all the stuff that we say in this pitch, the resources are there if we can't deliver them on a weekly basis. If you train fat loss clients, it's not much point having a tutorial for a 1RM squat. So you'll notice there's a lot of stuff that we kind of omit and don't put in and do put in based on who we work with in that back-end system. Even from check-in sheet standpoints and stuff, we try not to have any useless information in there. Jason's obviously gone through the check-in process and shown you guys, like, this data means this, and then we need to identify, well, does this client really need it based on what we're pitching to deliver to them? Determines your target market. Knowing what you do means knowing exactly who the people are that you help. If you can't find friends, family, clients, and co-workers who fit your target market, and have them evaluate that any systems, marketing, content you create. So you've got people in your network that you'd be able to send out, well, something that you want to put up to have review. We can actually probably just do that internally. So this is from Dan Priestley. So you guys are aware we're doing the DENT program at the moment, the Key Person of Influence. This is the book that's essentially, as you guys will see over the coming months, that we were introduced to these concepts from, and these are straight from Dan Priestley on how to put together a really good pitch. So your pitch must be clear and credible. So your pitch is going to be clear to your audience. You need to understand who you are and why you're worth listening to. That's a really important one, of like why you're worth listening to. You can do what's in that value compass, which makes you very important to the industry because you're at a higher standard and you're setting, hopefully, the industry standards. You're getting results for people. You give a shit about people. You're building good habits long term, not just selling bullshit. You might state something that reinforces, or you might be introduced by a respected friend. Sorry, okay, so this is who we're talking to. You might state something that reinforces yourself, or you might be introduced by a respected friend. If the person doesn't think you're credible in the first few seconds, you've lost interest in that conversation. So that's going to come from your posture and just the way you're delivering this and the belief that you have in the overall value compass and how important we are in that place in the industry. Articulate the problem. People don't buy anything unless it solves a problem. They might not describe it that way. They may say they need or want or a desire. The deeper truth is they only buy things that fix an unmet need. There's no value in coming up with an idea that doesn't solve a problem in a better way than is currently available. We think we do that. There's no point pitching an idea unless you understand what the problem is that you're able to solve. So our main top tier problem, if we go back to the value compass, frustrated with the lack of outcomes and results. Is that a real market problem? Yes. Do we deliver solutions to that better in a way that's custom to us and better than most of the industry? Yes. So we can confidently deliver that. The impact of the problem. You need to get across that the problem impacts more areas of your life than one might first think. You need to project forward into the future and stipulate what can arise if a problem isn't dealt with. For your pitch, you have no real power and value for others. They need to see your idea is inspired and genuine insight. Problems can be backed up with any insights you have, such as a customer insight. You might have experienced terrible service and customer, and how you go about solving that problem. Give the solution to the problem and back it up. Suggest that you have ways of solving the problems and share your ideas freely. Educate people on the key insights you have for making sure this problem is solved properly. For example, a dentist would talk about creating a perfect smile, removing people from pain, or extending life of youthful, clean teeth. I recommend you have 3 core benefits, funnily enough, that's what we have, that others will experience as a result of working with you. You need to also back this solution with some proof that it's a good idea. You can maybe have highly respected person vouch for you to provide some statistics in case it adds weight to what you're saying. And you can see there's variation within this pitch of like whether you were talking to someone at a barbecue or when you were DMing someone or whether you were writing an article about what you do or presenting something somewhere. Sometimes they're really short and just succinct about this is what I do, and sometimes they can be really long, like I should be on your podcast because this is what I do. Finally, be specific. Be bold and clear about what you want and why. Once people know why you want to do something and what it will do for others, they'll start to follow your vision. So this is obviously, all personal trainers fuck this up. They're so scared to ask that they want to coach people. But it's like, you've got to tell them the outcome you're trying to get. It's like, I want to work with you because X, Y, Z, and I will achieve this. Leave people uplifted. Never finish a pitch on a flat note. You want to finish with a story, an idea, a vision, a future that gets people excited. People don't often remember everything you've said, but they'll surely remember the way you left them feeling. Use this structure to write out a pitch and rehearse it, blah, 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 blah. So that's what we've got here. So we've gone ahead and done that for you guys based on the value compass. I'm an online strength and body composition coach. I work with 25 to 35-year-old women who are confused and directionless. Oh, good English. Who are confused and directionless with their training and nutrition. They're done with generic approaches and they're seeking some accountability. Cool. So that's just our 3 problems explained nice and succinctly. Okay. Not knowing exactly what to do makes them feel incredibly frustrated with their lack of results. Our 5-pillar method allows these women to have total confidence in their approach and creates belief in themselves and their outcomes. We want to provide people with the highest standard of coaching available and facilitate the ultimate results for our clients. With our team of coaches, STCfit is en route to become the #1 personal training brand in the world. And that's it. That's the short version of our pitch. That's all you need to know. So when you have this in your head, you have total clarity around this is what we do. As a group, as you as an individual, when you're putting out content, this should be in the back of your mind all the time. It does say here, like, once you know your pitch, rehearse it till you can deliver it on call at a moment's notice to anyone, anywhere, and mean it. Recite your pitch before you create content, before you make resources, and all times when making decisions in your business. If you guys can get this and have it honed in and locked in, Your stories will be better, your posts will be better, your interactions in the DMs will be better, your interaction with clients will be better. You just need to revisit it really, really frequently. I know maybe you want to post it up on your wall or something, have it printed out so it's easily accessible. So at short notice, you can just flick back to that, read it, and be able to explain it to whoever, or have it in your head so it comes out in whatever you're working on at the time. If you have any questions about the pitch, if you need help, obviously just use the Facebook group. But we are just be expecting to be asked to recite our pitch at some point in a call quite often. So strap in for that. Make sure you've got it on lock. All right. Thank you, guys.